When was the last time you put yourself first? You've spent years being there for everyone else. Your family, your children, your friends, your work, the people who depend on you. You've become the person everyone can count on. But somewhere along the way, you may have lost touch with yourself. And maybe from the outside, your life looks perfectly fine. But inside, there's this quiet feeling that something is missing. You get up, you do what needs to be done, you take care of everyone, you get through another day. But underneath it all, there's a question you may not say out loud. Is this really it? Maybe you don't even know what's wrong. You just know that you don't feel like yourself anymore. You may feel flat, stuck, disconnected, uncertain about what you want. You might find yourself questioning decisions you once would have made easily. You know you want something more, but you don't know what that more is. And because you've spent so much of your life thinking about what everyone else needs, even asking yourself, what do I want, can feel surprisingly difficult. Maybe there's even guilt about wanting more. Because you look at your life and you think, I should be grateful. I have so much. Why isn't this enough? But wanting your life to have greater meaning, direction, and purpose doesn't mean you're ungrateful. It may simply mean that something within you is ready for change. And this is where it becomes important. Because these feelings don't necessarily disappear just because we ignore them. Another year passes, then another. You keep doing what needs to be done. You keep putting yourself further down that list. And 5 years from now, you may still be asking the same question. What am I actually doing with my life? Except now, another 5 years have passed. Imagine looking back and realizing I knew something needed to change. I knew I wanted more, but I kept waiting. The greatest cost of staying where you are isn't money, it's time. Because this is your life, and you deserve more than simply going through the motions of it. Here's something I want you to understand. Finding your purpose doesn't necessarily mean quitting your job right now, or packing up and moving overseas, or leaving your relationship, or even reinventing your life. Sometimes the first step is much simpler. It's reconnecting with yourself, understanding who you are now, what matters to you, what you value, and what you want the next chapter of your life to stand for. Because when you begin reconnecting with yourself, clarity begins to return. And from clarity, you can begin making choices that feel like your own. That's exactly why we love the 8-week breakthrough program. Hi there, my name is Hollie Belle. Over 8 weeks, I'll personally guide you through the rapid results process. A simple, supportive process designed to help you reconnect with yourself, understand what may be keeping you stuck, discover what really matters to you, and begin creating a clear direction for your life. Instead of spending more years doing what needs to be done, being there for everyone else and constantly putting their needs first, you'll learn practical tools and techniques that help you reconnect with you. And what that means is greater clarity about who you are, what you want, and where you're going. You can begin developing greater confidence in yourself and your decisions, create healthier boundaries, reconnect with your values and purpose, and have a clear direction for the next chapter of your life. But ultimately, this is about something much bigger. It's about feeling like yourself again. Imagine waking up knowing that your life has direction, knowing that your life has meaning, knowing there's a reason that you're getting out of bed in the morning, beyond simply taking care of what needs to be done. Instead of simply going through the motions, you begin living with intention and purpose. I understand what it's like to lose yourself while taking care of everyone else. I understand that feeling of wondering, what's next for me? For more than 15 years, my work is centered around personal and spiritual growth. And today, as an author and coach, I bring together lived experience, practical coaching strategies, and transformational tools to help people reconnect with themselves and their purpose. But this program isn't about me telling you who you should become. And it isn't about turning you into a different person. Quite the opposite. It's about helping you rediscover the person who has been there all along. Because when you begin intentionally investing in yourself, things start to change. You begin understanding yourself differently. You begin trusting yourself again. You begin recognizing what matters to you. And instead of waiting for your life to change, you begin creating that change yourself. And I want you to feel completely comfortable taking that step. That's why every product that we offer comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. You have the first 30 days to experience the program and decide whether it's right for you. If it isn't, simply let us know within the first 30 days and we'll give you a full refund. Because the goal isn't to convince you to stay in something that isn't right for you. The goal is to give you the opportunity to discover what might be possible when perhaps for the first time in a very long time, you choose yourself. Because the biggest risk isn't joining the program. The bigger risk is doing nothing, telling yourself maybe later, when things settle down, when the children need me less, when work isn't so busy, when I have more time. But how long have you already been waiting? Another year can disappear very quickly. So can 5. And you don't need to have your entire future figured out today. You simply need to decide that you're ready to begin. The 8-week breakthrough program is normally $997. Right now, the first 10 people can join for $495. That's 8 weeks of personalized support, practical strategies, and a clear process to help you reconnect with yourself and create meaningful, lasting change. But before you make any decision about joining the program, I'd like to invite you to talk to me first. I'm offering a free 45-minute breakthrough strategy session where we'll explore where you are now, what feels missing, and what you would really love the next chapter of your life to look like. There's no pressure to have all the answers. That's what the conversation is for. So if something inside of you has been quietly saying, there has to be more for me than this, maybe it's time to listen. Click the button below and book your free 45-minute breakthrough strategy session. Because you've spent years being there for everyone else, maybe now it's time to be there for you. Rediscover yourself, reconnect with your purpose, and start creating a life with greater clarity, confidence, meaning, and direction. You've spent long enough wondering, is this it? Maybe it's time to discover what else is possible.